Let's review the new cooling vest pull-on from Non-stop Dogwear. Before we start, if you're new here, my name's Amy. I run Track and Trail Canine Outfitters, an independent specialist dog gear shop based in Dumfries in southwest Scotland. I specialise in gear that's safe and comfortable for dog, and I love me some technical dog gear. Non-stop Dogwear is one of my absolute favourite brands, especially for dog coats and apparel, because they just think of everything, and their materials and their technical aspects are really, really thoughtful. It's designed for dogs who work, for dogs who are active, and for sports dogs, so everything is designed with that in mind, including being non-restrictive and comfortable. So this year, Non-stop Dogwear have brought out a new cooling product. It's the Cooling Vest Pull-On. Now this one does have to go over your dog's head, and then you kind of have to manipulate their front legs to get them through the leg holes here. But you can see this covers the dog's back beautifully. Let me tell you about the technology that goes into these coats. These are made with Non-stop Dogwear's very own 3-Chill Tech technology. It's a 3-layer system. So on the bottom layer, you've got a really nice, soft, comfortable, breathable mesh, really, really nice against your dog's skin. The middle layer is a special type of felt that retains loads of water. So this felt layer in the middle can actually hold up to 9 times its own weight in water and give you up to 5 hours of active cooling. And the top layer has a UV reflective treatment to help keep off the sun's rays and stop the heat getting at your dog from that angle. One of the very coolest features about the Non-stop Dogwear cooling gear is the disappearing pattern. If you're of a certain age, you might remember invisible ink. Well, it's kind of like that. I'm going to bring you closer so you can have a look. To activate this coat, you need to wet it. You need to soak it in cold water. Before you wet the coat, it has this really clean, solid grey. After you pour water on it, this pattern appears. So that is the wet coat and that is the dry one. Why would we need that? Because that pattern is going to tell you when you need to recharge the vest. And when I say recharge, I just mean re-soak. So re-wet it, dunk it in cold water, chuck your dog in a stream, send them in the river for a swim or something like that. Put them under the hose pipe, whatever you need to do. When this pattern starts to disappear, the coat is drying out, which is a really, really good feature. Because the important thing to remember, even with cooling vests, is that they will act as a coat if they're just dry. You need to be soaked in cold water in order for them to be actively cooling your dog. The Cooling Vest Pull-On is a great product. This is their brand new one. This is a real godsend for me because I have been looking for one that I can put on underneath Max's harness. This one is ideal for putting on underneath the harness. So in the warmer weather, when you're taking your dog out for walks, this is going to cover the majority of their back. It's nice and slimline. It sits really snugly thanks to this elastic panel on the bottom. The fact that you've got all this UV reflective material and active cooling all the way along your dog's back, I think is a really great touch for hiking. It's also a more comfortable option if your dog is wearing this to lie down or to sleep, or they're resting in it, because it doesn't have any bulky buckles on it or zips or anything like that. The panel underneath is lovely. It's really, really stretchy. These are a lot easier to put on than you think they are. Some dogs don't like having their legs manipulated to be put into things. This probably isn't going to be the one for you, and that's absolutely fine. But if your dog doesn't mind that, or you think you can deal with it, this is a really, really nice piece of kit. This elasticated panel underneath is not a cooling panel, but it's a really nice, soft, lightweight, stretchy, breathable mesh. And it's elasticated front and back to help to keep it in position and to help keep it close to your dog's body. There are a lot of cooling products for dogs out there on the market. I know, I researched them all. For me, this one is just a little bit of a cut above the rest. This is a really, really good piece of kit. You can get these direct from us. You can find them obviously physically in the shop here, but you can also head over to trackandtrailcanine.co.uk and find them on there. This is definitely coming with me on our hiking adventure later this year.